Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Precious and Bunnies, and in this video I'm going to be drawing all of the Game of Thrones characters. Actually, I should probably rephrase that. I won't be drawing all of them because there's way too many, but I'll be focusing on some of the main ones from Season 8 and also some of my favorite characters from Season 8. I'll also be talking about the show a little bit. I'll try to stay away from spoilers, but I've got beef with Season 8 and I just kind of want to mention it while I'm drawing some of the characters, and I'll be talking about my favorite ones, and yeah. I'll just be talking a little bit about that, and I'll also be giving you guys updates about my YouTube channel and my sort of direction with art in the future, and yeah, sort of just like a casual talk. So get your sketchbooks, get your pencils, and let's draw some Game of Thrones characters together. Let's start with a little bit of an update. I'll be sketching some of the characters as I'm talking, but I do want to update you guys all on my channel and what is going on and where I have been for the past few months and why I have been like sort of not really active. Well, let's just put it this way, there's been a lot happening in my life. I have moved to a new apartment, which actually took us about 3 months to renovate because we did move in a really old apartment that probably has not been renovated since the 50s or the 60s. So we did have to do a lot of work, a lot of hand work, and I had no place to do any art really. I had no lights, I had nothing set up for a very long time. So that was partially the reason why I was no longer active on YouTube and also on other social media accounts like Instagram, for example. Apart from that, we also went away for a few weeks to Spain, so we did have a little bit of a break in between from the renovations and also just in general. We celebrated my father-in-law's 60th birthday, so that was a lot of fun. And yeah, apart from that, I guess, yeah, I mean, just life gets in the way. I was still dealing with a lot of, it wasn't an art block, but it was more kind of like a creative burnout. So I was dealing with that since August 2018. It did last for a very long time. I'm slowly getting out of it. I feel like I've been talking about this for a long time, but it's actually something that has drastically affected my life just because I was not careful about the amount of work that I was doing beforehand. But yeah, things are better. I'm taking care of myself. I'm going to the gym. I'm trying to eat right. I'm trying to, do things outside of art a little bit, and I have to really say that it has helped so much to find inspiration again, and also to kind of change the style of drawing and change the style of painting. This break really did a lot for me. I'll probably have to dedicate another video to talking about this because I think it would help a lot of you. Also, if you're going through a creative burnout, and just talking about the subject in and itself, because it is rather important. And I think a lot of us artists deal with having deal with this issue in their lives. And it's not an easy one to talk about, but it's also one that is something we have to all be aware of. But I'm feeling so much better now, and I'm really happy to get back into it all and just establish my schedule. So what the plan is going to be, or what's the plan for my YouTube channel? Well, I'm hoping to get back to the Sunday uploads, which I used to do. I used to upload every Sunday around 5 p.m. Central European time. And this is something that I'm starting as of this week. And also, I really want to get back into my live streaming, something I used to do all the time, and I do really miss it. So I want to incorporate the live streams on the weekends and probably Thursday or Friday. I have to keep setting up my sort of desk for it, my studio lights, and the whole recording scenario for the live streams. I have to make sure that everything is working again. And yeah, hopefully by June, this is something that I really want to kick off again. I also want to get back into my tutorial videos. I love doing tutorial videos, just how to draw tutorial videos. This is something I want to really focus on and something I really want to push on my YouTube channel because I think it's going to help a lot of you. You guys are interested in learning about how to draw, obviously, if you're on this channel. And it's also something that I really enjoyed doing. So I'm going to have a focus on that and some product reviews, which I also miss doing. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good thing. Getting back into it, I'm excited, and it's about time, honestly, that I start to feel a bit of a, more energized about the whole YouTube thing again. Drawing the Game of Thrones characters was a really fun exercise to do, and something I would recommend if you're looking at finding inspiration or not really sure what to draw. I definitely recommend drawing some of your favorite TV shows, the characters from your favorite TV shows. It's always a lot of fun just to draw something that inspires you or draw something that you have a connection to. I think it's a really good exercise to start with before diving deep into concepts or paintings or creating a final piece, essentially. Just having fun in your sketchbook is just everything, honestly. It makes you feel good, and it's a fun practice, and you'd be surprised sometimes what you actually create. With Game of Thrones, it has always been a source of inspiration for me. I really love the whole fantasy genre and the whole medieval kind of genre, and I think Game of Thrones was always one of those things that was really, honestly, wicked awesome. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's just one of those things where it was kind of like a getaway in a way, because you got so invested in the characters and in the stories and like what would happen next. It was always really, really good. And I think that this season 8, has been kind of a disappointment, and it's kind of it kind of crushes you in a way, because you had so many expectations for it, and you waited 2 years for season 8, and you kind of watch the episodes that they released, and you're like, wow, okay, I mean, nothing is explained, there's so many plot holes, and like, what happened to the characters, like what is going on? And it's been a disappointment, honestly. But I have to say, the cinematography is still really, really beautiful. The music is great, it's amazing, the characters look amazing, the whole thing is really, really nice. It's just that the writing has been lacking, and it's been sort of, it's just been disappointing if you're a Game of Thrones fan. I know some of you out there might disagree with this, and some of you might agree. I think it's a pretty big 50-50 right now. There's a lot of people that like it, a lot of people that dislike it. I mean, if you have seen the petition with like over 1 million people signing the petition to remake season 8, like that tells you something. There's definitely something wrong, and it's just a shame what happened to the whole story, I find. So I'm quite excited for the books to come out, if they will ever come out. Hopefully the books will explain a lot more and kind of, tie up all those loose ends and explain some of the storylines that were never explained in the show. So I think it's just a matter of waiting, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, to actually see what happens and why it happens. Tonight is the very last episode of season 8, and I'm kind of still holding out with the hopes that a lot of things will be answered, but I highly doubt that, given the past few seasons with everything, or the past few episodes with everything that has happened between the Night King and also with Bran, which is what is going on? Like, where is he going all the time? Why is he warging out? Like, what is the explanation there? Like, please, last episode, answer these questions. But I guess it's going to be a surprise for all of us, and we'll just have to wait till tonight's episode. I'm not that hopeful, but I guess, I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to see. Some of my favorite characters of the show are, of course, Jamie, who I'm drawing right now, and I'm totally butchering his portrait. It does not look like him whatsoever, but I decided to include it in this video regardless. Jamie had an amazing character arc. I really, really admired his character, and I was not happy with the way that things ended with him either, or the way that his character turned out to be like. I mean, maybe because the episodes happened so fast, but it was just a really weird... I just thought there could have been more potential there, basically, without revealing too much of what happened. Another character I really liked was Tormund, the red-headed wildling. He was just really great, great actor. He looked amazing, and he was just really funny throughout the show. There were a lot of other characters that I really admired that I did not draw, but I may draw them just kind of like privately. I would love to draw a portrait of Ser Jorah, for example. He was one of my favorites as well. Fingers crossed that this episode tonight, the very last one, is a good one. We will see. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of season 8 of Game of Thrones. Do you watch it? And if so, do you like it or do you dislike it? What are your thoughts on the entire debate? That being said, I'm going to finish this video off with an ode to Tormund, and I'll be sketching his portrait very quickly. He was actually my favorite one to draw, and I had a lot of fun with his expression and his crazy wildling hair. So yeah, enjoy this piece. I'm going to leave you with a goodbye. Have a good weekend, have a good Sunday, and good start to the week, and we will see each other in the very next video next Sunday.